I'm Andy O'Feish, and this is Bitcoin Armory, how to create a lockbox. This is a version of Armory 0.92. We are in expert user mode. You need to be in expert user mode to create lockboxes. You'll get this button here. If you're not in expert user mode, go to the user menu, click on expert, and then exit Armory and come back in, and you will have this button. So I'm going to click on this, and we come to the Manage Multi-Sig Lockboxes screen. And first thing you'll notice is there are several different lockboxes here of different types. So I have some examples here to show you of the different configurations. The first is a 1 of 2 lockbox. That is a lockbox with 2 signers where only one needs to sign to spend the Bitcoins in the lockbox. This is ideal for a husband-wife joint account. Alternatively, a husband-wife savings account might have a 2 of 2, requiring both the husband and wife to sign to move their savings. We have ABC lockbox. That is the demo that I'm going to create in a moment here. So let me delete that in a moment, and we'll see how to recreate that. Yes, I'm deleting that. And then we have 2 of 3, which is another example of personal savings. So you could have 3 different addresses stored on 3 different computers, such that having lost one, you can still recover your savings. Or if somebody were to steal one of your addresses and gain access to it, they would not be able to steal your savings. So you're protected against both eventualities there. You also have a 2 of 3 application of a buyer-seller escrow with a trusted third party in case there's a disagreement between the buyer and the seller. Trusted third party can side with either to either refund the transaction or complete it. And then there's other examples that you can explore on your own. But for this video, let's focus on the Create section of the dashboard here. We have several different buttons here. The first is Create Lockbox. We'll see that in a moment. Then there is, if you want to provide a public key to a lockbox that somebody else is creating on their computer, you can use this button. We'll see that in use in later on. And you can export and import the lockbox once it's created. So we'll see all of these things in action. First, let's click on the Create Lockbox. I have here, automatically it starts you off with a 2 of 3. That's a common usage. I can change that up to 7 for the number of signatures required, or up to 7 for the total signees. So if I wanted to do 4 of 7, it would look like this. But we're doing 2 of 3 here. And we're going to call it ABC Lockbox right there. And we'll click on Address Book. And we'll see we have Alice's wallet and watching only copies of Bob and Charlie's wallet. So these are the 3 signers for this lockbox, A, B, and C. For the first public key, we'll select Alice's wallet, and it will generate a new public key for this lockbox. And we'll see the hexadecimal representation here, and then the name of the wallet, and the actual public key as you would see it on the blockchain. And then we're going to add some information here, because somebody else might receive this lockbox, and if they don't have a copy of Alice's wallet or even her watching only wallet, they won't know that this came from Alice's. So we're going to say Alice's public key, and then we'll just say OK, and now anyone will know that that's her public key. Next, we're going to come over here and grab one of Bob's and select that wallet, and now we've got Bob's public key. All right, OK. Now we're going to do something different for Charlie. We're going to pretend that we don't have Charlie's watching only wallet, and we're going to attempt to import it. So how do we do that? Well, we get Charlie to export a public key for us to use. So let's go over to Charlie's computer. We're all on the same computer here, but we're pretending this is Charlie's offline computer, and he is going to come into Lockboxes and use the second out of these 4 buttons we saw earlier, select public key. So he'll go in here and select that wallet, and now we have one of Charlie's public keys from that wallet. And we'll make a note that this is Charlie's public key. All right, and we continue. And now we have this encoded string of characters that has all the information we'll need. So we can either save that to a file or copy the clipboard or send it directly in an email to Alice. But we're just going to copy in the clipboard for this demo. So we've got that. And then let's exit out of here, close up Charlie's. And now we're back to Alice's instance. And we'll just paste it right there. And then we click on done. And there it is. There's Charlie's public key. So we're going to save this lockbox, a 2 of 3 ABC lockbox, review all the data. Everything's there. And now we have a lockbox definition that we're automatically able to export. Now I can copy this to the clipboard here and say I'm done. If we wanted to export that again, we would simply click on that and then click here, export lockbox, and so we can export that at any point in the future. So we could then go back into Charlie's instance and go to Lockboxes, and Charlie can get a copy of this. He's still got the old one that we did a while ago, so let me delete that. And now we're going to import the new one. So we cut and paste that in there, click done, and now Charlie has a copy of the lockbox on his offline. So now you've seen all the different ways you can create, export, or import a lockbox, and thank you for watching.